From top-tier PCs to gaming consoles adorned with RGB lighting, forget everything you think you know about gaming in Africa. Welcome to Africa. When you think of Africa, what do you see? I bet it's wide open plains and traditional markets, a continent unplugged from the super fast world of gaming, right? Well, you're about to be proven wrong. Forget all that. We're about to show you what's really going on. From the outside, it's just another building, but inside, it's a totally different world. We're talking rows of insane gaming PCs lighting up the dark with the sound of keyboards clicking like crazy. For a few hours, the world outside disappears. No one's thinking about traffic or big exams. There is only the game. So what are these places? Calling them internet cafes is like calling a rocket ship a toy car. Forget about old computers and laggy internet. These are high-tech gaming hubs built for one thing: winning. They have the best graphics cards, the fastest monitors, and gear that the pros use. But the most important thing is the internet. For a lot of young Africans, fast, stable internet at home is a dream. It's expensive, spotty, and power cuts can kick you out of a match instantly. These sanctuaries fix all of that. They give players a perfectly stable and high-speed place to compete so everyone is on a level playing field. For just a few bucks an hour, any gamer can use equipment that's as good as what you'd find in Seoul or LA. That's why these places are so much more than just businesses. They are where passion becomes a real opportunity. They're where raw talent gets turned into world-class skill. This is where you go from just a gamer to a pro. There's a whole parallel universe here, a hardcore scene that demands more power, more speed, and crucially, a place to gather. The reality, Africa's gaming industry is one of the fastest growing on the planet, but getting your hands on a high-performance PC or console is still a huge hurdle for a lot of people. And that's where our story really begins. Not in someone's living room, but in these incredible, state-of-the-art gaming lounges that have become the epicenters of this boom. These aren't just cafes, they're tech sanctuaries and community hubs built by gamers for gamers. And they're absolutely shattering the old stereotypes. For a long time, the story of gaming in Africa felt simple, maybe a little incomplete. It was all about laggy internet cafes with ancient computers or the explosion of mobile gaming. And look, it's true that the vast majority, somewhere around 90% of Africa's 350 million gamers play on their phones. But that's not the whole story. There's a whole parallel universe here, a hardcore scene that demands more power, more speed, and crucially, a place to gather. So what exactly goes into building a world-class gaming spot in a city like Lagos, Accra, or Cape Town? Let's break down the anatomy of what you could call a modern digital cathedral. First up, the hardware. And no, we're not talking about some dusty old desktops. We're talking about serious firepower. These places are packed with high-performance machines, rocking powerful graphics cards and fast processors that can handle demanding esports titles like Call of Duty, Valorant, and FIFA without breaking a sweat. Take the Adcac Arena in Cape Town. It's this massive space with rows of competitive PCs, sim racing rigs, and even dedicated streaming booths, all designed to give gamers access to the absolute best gear. Next, and this might be the most important part, the connection. For any competitive gamer, lag is the ultimate villain. High ping has always been a challenge in many parts of the continent, but these cafes are tackling it head on. They're investing big in the best internet possible, stable, high-speed fiber that's essential for online multiplayer. And since power can be unreliable, many have their own backup generators, so a power cut doesn't mean game over. But it's not just about the tech specs, it's the whole vibe. We're talking pro-level gaming chairs that'll get you through marathon sessions, mechanical keyboards, and headsets that pull you right into the game. Just look at the Yetra eBlue Esports Stadium in Accra, Ghana. It's a futuristic spot with over 100 games on PC, PS5, and Xbox. They've thought of everything, right down to the neon lights and cool aesthetic that makes the whole place feel like you've stepped into the future. If you're still enjoying this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Many of you watch without subscribing, and I kindly ask you to do so. It would truly mean a lot to me. Thank you. If you think it's all about the tech, you're missing the best part. The real magic is the community. These cafes have become the modern-day town square for a new generation, lively, welcoming hubs where gamers from all walks of life can connect. In a city like Lagos, spots like Arena 13 or Elite Gaming Lounge are legendary. They're magnets for the city's FIFA and Mortal Kombat fans, hosting packed tournaments that bring out the best players. This is where friendships are made, friendly rivalries are born, and pro teams get their start. It's a sense of belonging that goes way beyond the screen. And this is so important because these cafes are bridging a huge accessibility gap. They give young people, some from backgrounds where a high-end setup is just a dream, the chance to play on the best gear. They become talent incubators. The next big pro player might not be found in their bedroom. They might be discovered right here at a local tournament. And the ambition here goes way beyond just casual gaming. These cafes are the foundation for Africa's booming esports scene. In South Africa, you've got platforms like MetalState hosting major tournaments. Over in Kenya, organizations like NerdHub are building esports centers specifically to give talented young players a shot at going pro. And this isn't just happening in one or two big cities. It's a movement spreading across the continent. Let's take a quick tour. We'll start in South Africa, the continent's most developed gaming market. In Cape Town, ATK Arena is more than just a cafe, it's a statement. The owner's vision was to build a home for gamers and a launch pad for pros. And in Johannesburg, the Nexus Hub started as a geek store and grew into this awesome social space with everything from sim racing to VR. Let's head over to West Africa, to Ghana. Inside the Accra Mall is the Yetra E-Blue Esports Stadium. It opened in late 2022 and was a huge deal for the local esports community. Honestly, with its slick design and top-tier gear, it looks like it was teleported from Seoul or Stockholm, but it's right here in Accra. Next, we land in Nigeria, an absolute powerhouse of culture and energy. Lagos is just buzzing with gaming spots. You've got everything from the chill air-conditioned Elite Gaming Lounge with its PS5s to places like Game Evolution with PC and VR. Entrepreneurs are creating these amazing community hangouts like GameSpace Nigeria right in the middle of Yaba's tech scene. And we can't forget East Africa. In Kenya, the scene is just blowing up. Nairobi has cool spots like Bowbox, which started with board games but now has digital sports simulators to bring people together. Even major institutions are getting involved. Mount Kenya University actually teamed up with the Esports Kenya Federation to launch the first esports training center in the region, a place designed to train players, coaches, and even refs. That tells you that esports is being seen as a legit career. So next time someone mentions gaming in Africa, don't just think of a smartphone. Picture this: the intense focus in a player's eyes, lit up by the glow of a high refresh rate monitor. Picture a crowd roaring as a local hero wins a tournament. The story of gaming in Africa isn't about potential anymore. The revolution is happening right now. These cafes are more than just businesses. They're community centers, training grounds, and launch pads for the next generation. They are loud, ambitious, and absolutely on another level. The game has changed and Africa is here to play. So what's the gaming scene like where you live? We want to hear all about the best gaming cafes and community spots in your city. So drop a comment and let us know where we should go next. And hey, if you're near any of the places we mentioned, Go show them some love and support your local scene. Of course, if you want more stories about amazing gaming cultures from around the globe, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.